Hi, I'm Laura and welcome to class today. Today's class is going to be focusing on the feet and focusing on myofacial release for the feet. Myo means muscle, fascia is connective tissue, and at the bottom of our feet and around our feet we have lots of nerve endings. And these nerve endings, when they strike the floor when we're walking, send signals to the rest of the body to help keep us upright. And this contributes to what we call proprioception, so where we feel that our body is in space. And also the fascia at the back of our body, so from the head all the way down the back of the legs, finishes at the feet. So often when we do myofascial release for the feet, this can help to loosen out the hamstrings and the back. So we're going to start, but what you will need today is a ball. I've got a small massage ball, and you can get ones with spikes on them, so spiky balls. You could also use a tennis ball if you've got one at home, or if you don't have any of those items, something like some tins from your cupboard or really tightly rolled up socks will do the job. So we're going to pop the ball or whatever we have with us today on the ground, and we're going to do both feet. But we're going to start with just placing the ball around our big toe and just being aware of the alignment in the rest of your body as well. So we're not stooping, we're growing tall. I'm trying to have this supporting leg as parallel as possible. Now if you need something to hold on to for your balance, then feel free to do that as well. I'm going to bring my hands to my hips. So we're going to start from the big toe, and you're just going to roll down the foot towards the heel and then roll back up the foot towards the big toe. I'm just going to step back a little bit so you can see me a bit better. So rolling from the big toe down the edge of the foot towards the heel, and then rolling from the heel up towards the big toe. And you can actually do this as many times as you want to. I always kind of aim for about 10. 10's a good number. You could do it 20, it's completely up to you. Now obviously the pressure that you put on the ball is going to depend on how deep you go. Now with any myofascial release, we're looking for those tender spots, generally those places that we don't want to be pressing on because they do feel a little bit tender. But those are the spots that are our spots of interest. We want to try and break down the connective tissue and really soften the muscles in that area. So if you've got a particular area where it's a little bit tender, you might want to work on that area a little bit more. So once you've done from the big toe down to the heel, we're going to go from the middle toe, so the third toe from the big toe, and then all the way down to the heel again. So getting down the centre of the foot, the midline of the foot, and a ball is going to roll side to side a little bit, and again you can stop on those tender parts. So for me it's more around the arch of my foot that feels a little tender, not so much underneath my heel or towards my toes, it's more underneath the arch. And then once you've done the centre of your foot, you're going to go towards the pinky toe, the little toe, so from the little toe down the edge, down towards the heel. And I'm kind of feeling this more towards my heel. Again, everyone's going to be slightly different, so you're going to feel it in a completely different area to me. And again, that's okay. And you can work on this a little bit more if you want to in that certain area. And then once you've done from the little toe all the way down to the heel, what you're going to do is pop the heel on the floor and place the ball of your foot on top of the ball, and then really stretching your toes nice and wide, and then reach the toes around the ball, and that's going to give you a stretch from the toes all the way across the top of the foot. And you're just going to do that again, so spreading the toes and then wrapping the toes around, and also that's going to strengthen the bottom of the feet and the toes as well, so the toes really help you to balance. And we're just going to do one more of these. And then when you wrap the toes, you're going to keep them there, and you're just going to roll the ball inwards and roll the ball outwards. So what we're getting is supination and pronation of the foot, or inversion and eversion. Okay, so really rolling around, just going as far as you can, and you'll notice that the thigh bone moves a little as you do this. And you're just going to do one more each way, and we'll do all of that on the other foot. So coming back to centre and switching feet, so from the big toe down to the heel. And this is something that you don't have to do standing. You can do it sitting if you want to. Obviously standing gives you a little bit more pressure that you can put on your foot. The harder the surface that you use, the ball that you use, the more intense the massage will be on your feet. So again, you can change what object you got. Obviously a tennis ball will be a little bit squishier, a little bit kinder. But again, we're looking for those slightly tender spots. So the harder surface will get into those a little bit more, and a smaller surface like this ball here, again, we'll get into those small areas. So from the big toe we go to the centre of the toe, the toes, and then down towards the heel. And as well as going up and down, we tend to go up and down because that's the way that the muscle fibres run. They're running that forward and backwards line. But you can go side to side, it's whatever feels good. And then from the little toe again, down to the heel. And just taking your time. So again, if there's that tender spot, that spot that just needs a little bit more work, take a little bit more time on that spot. And then we're going to place the ball of the foot on the ball, heel down on the floor, lengthen the toes, and then wrap the toes. So really try and lengthen them as if you're trying to reach them down over the ball. And again, spreading the toes and then wrapping the toes. Now this has also helped with the mobility of my toes. My big toe is one that I've broken quite a few times, and at one point I couldn't bend it, but it now can bend. So we're going to keep the toes wrapped, and we're going to do that inversion and eversion of the foot, rolling it in and out, trying to get as much stretch down the inner edge of the ankle and down the foot, and then the outer as well. So just doing a couple more of those each way, and then just bringing your feet to the floor, and then just letting your arms relax. Just close your eyes. So hopefully after we've done a little bit of work with the ball, you're a little bit more aware of where your feet are, and also it helps you to feel a little bit more grounded, and you can open your eyes whenever you need. So doing this daily is really going to help, and especially if you have issues with your feet, maybe tight hamstrings, tight lower back, it's something that I would do daily. So if you've got any questions today, please feel free to get in touch and ask, and any requests for videos, please get in touch as well. We have also started our new business, our online Pilates classes, which are live. So if you'd like more information about that, I have some details below in the description, or please get in touch again. I'll see you again soon. Bye!